Is my screen visible?
Yes, visible.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let us quickly recall what we did last time. So we have finished with third module, that is partial differentiation. So and the last topic was application of Euler's theorem to find out certain expression uh, of first order partial derivative or second order partial derivative. Okay, and then I have just introduced a notion of Jacobian last time. Which is part of fourth module, that is application of partial differentiation. So Jacobian is a determinant. Okay, this is a general definition of Jacobian, and in particular we'll be studying uh, two variable Jacobian and three variable Jacobian. Okay, so for two variable function u and v, Jacobian of uv with respect to xy is denoted by j is equal to dabba of u comma v divided by dabba of x comma y, and it is read as Jacobian of uv with respect to xy, and the definition is determinant of ux uy and vx vy. All right, so this will be certain expression in x and y. If it is asked to find out Jacobian at a particular point, then you will substitute this that point in this determinant, and then you will get some constant number. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, fine. Then we considered one problem for evaluation of Jacobian. So next is Jacobian for three variable function, and definition is in similar way. If u, v, w are differentiable functions of x, y, z, then we can define Jacobian of u, v, w with respect to x, y, z as j is equal to dabba of u, v, w upon dabba of x, y, z, which is nothing but determinant of 3 by 3 matrix whose first row is ux, uy, uz, vx, vy, vz, wx, wi, wz. Okay, so ux means partial derivative with respect to x, uy means partial derivative with respect to y, with respect to z. Likewise, v for v and w, this xyz stands for partial derivative with respect to those variables. Okay, so note down this definition for three variable. We'll go ahead with this. Please write it fast. Done? Only this definition, j is equal to uvw with respect to x.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So as an example, let us quickly calculate this Jacobian of xy with respect to r theta. So what is given? x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, which are polar coordinates for x comma y. In Cartesian, r cos theta, r sin theta represent polar coordinates in give me a minute. Okay. Okay. So x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So by definition of Jacobian of xy with respect to r theta, first row is x with respect to r, then x with respect to theta, then y with respect to r, y with respect to theta. Okay. So x with respect to r, theta will be treated as a constant. So its derivative is cos theta. Y with respect to r is again sin theta. Then x with respect to theta, r will be treated as a constant. So minus r sin theta. Then y with respect to theta is r cos theta. Substitute these values in this determinant. So cos theta minus r sin theta r cos theta. So this will be r cos square theta plus r sin square theta. So if you take r common, it will be cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is 1. Therefore, that Jacobian of xy with respect to r theta is r. All right. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can you please go to the previous page?
Yeah, sure. I hope definition is clear to everyone.
Sir, could you explain it once more?
See, let me go back to this definition of the Jacobian of uv with respect to xy. So first row is you pick up u, differentiate it with respect to x and y. This is your first row. Okay. Then second row is pick up this v and differentiate it with respect to x and y. All right. And that will be your second row. So here pick up x, differentiate it with respect to r and theta, that is your first row. Then pick up y, differentiate it with respect to r and theta, that will be your second row. Is that fine? Now everybody know how to differentiate.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So write it fast. Can you go to the next slide?
1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Okay.
Can you explain this?
Which one?
These derivatives.
See,
Del x by del r, del y by del r.
x is r cos theta. Okay.
Yes, sir.
X is function of r and theta. Now you are differentiating with respect to r. That means theta is constant. So cos theta is constant, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is derivative of r with respect to r?
1.
1. Therefore, this is cos theta. Okay, x with respect to r is cos theta. All right.
Okay, sir. Understand.
Yeah. Can you go to the example 2? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now these are spherical polar coordinates. Okay, so it has something to do with sphere. Okay, x square plus y square plus z square equal to r square is the equation of sphere in three-dimensional space. Okay, and that is in r theta phi plane, it is represented by r sin theta cos phi, r sin theta sin phi, and r cos theta. Okay, forget about geometrical part. Question is find Jacobian of xyz with respect to r theta phi. So pick up x and then differentiate it with respect to r, then theta, then phi. That is your first row. Then middle row is y with respect to r, then theta, then phi. And then third row is z with respect to r, theta, and phi. Okay. So if you do this calculation, x with respect to r is sin theta cos phi. With respect to theta is r cos theta cos phi. With respect to phi is minus r sin theta sin phi. This is minus r. Okay, not z. Then y with respect to r is sin theta sin phi. Y with respect to theta is r cos theta sin phi. Y with respect to phi is r sin theta cos phi. Then z with respect to r is cos theta, z with respect to theta is minus r sin theta, and z with respect to phi is 0. Okay, and if you substitute these values in determinant, simplify a bit, you will get r square sin theta as a determinant. Okay, applying properties of determinant, you will get Jacobian as r square sin theta. Fine. Now, I don't want to explain this determinant. Is that fine? I hope everybody will understand it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So just copy this example, starting from here. Do it fast.
Sir, do we have tutorial on Thursday?
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Copied this slide.
Yes, sir.
So write down these partial derivatives first. See this A13 entry is minus r sin theta sin phi. Isn't it? This,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So that this r square will come out, 1r from second column, then 1r from this third column. So that is r square. Copied? Can we go to the next slide? Please let me know.
1 minute, sir.
Okay. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Any doubt in this calculation?
No, sir.
Others?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Fine.
Sir,
Yes?
sir, how did r square come out common?
That is property of a determinant, no? 1r from second column and 1r from this third column. That will become r square. Or you can do simple calculation like you did, like you do in determinant. I mean,
Okay, sir.
okay, this A13 entry is minus r sin theta sin phi. Minus r is missing here. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Fine. So this involves hyperbolic functions. So we'll not consider this problem because hyperbolic functions are not part of your syllabus. All right, let us go ahead. So moving ahead, u into x is equal to yz, v into y equal to zx, and w into z is equal to xy. Then question is, find Jacobian of UVW with respect to xyz. Okay, so you need to write u as function of xyz, v as function of xyz, w as function of xyz. Okay, this is u into x, not u suffix x. So this is multiplication. So what will be u? U is yz upon x, v is zx upon y, and w is xy upon z. Okay. So you have u, v, w are functions of x, y, z. Then by definition of Jacobian of u, v, w with respect to x, y, z, first row is differentiation of u with respect to x, y, z. Then second, v with respect to x, y, z. And third row is w with respect to x, y, z. Now ux is minus yz upon x square, uy is z by x, uz is y by x, vx is z upon y, vy is minus zx upon y square, and vz is x upon y. Okay, and similarly wx is y by z, wy is x by z, and wz is minus xy upon z square. Now if you substitute it here, 1 upon x square, y square, z square will come out, and then a determinant of minus yz into zx into xy, then yz minus zx into xy, then yz xz minus xy. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone why these entries got changed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you take 1 by x square from first row, so this row will become minus yz zx xy, first row, if you take 1 by x square from first row, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And then 1 by y square from second row, then this will become zy minus zx and xy, and z square, 1 by z square from last row, then it will become yz xz and minus xy, and then simple calculation of determinant uh, will lead to the answer, and that is 4. Do you want me to explain this determinant? This minus yz into this cross multiplication, minus xz into this cross multiplication, and then plus xy into this cross multiplication. I don't think it is necessary, isn't it? It's a determinant calculation, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So just note it down. You can ask if you have any doubt in calculation. One more thing, if you don't know properties of determinant, you can simply calculate determinant using your usual way. Okay. Done?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now, let us look at some properties of Jacobians. If we denote Jacobian of uv with respect to xy, then j prime or j dash is reciprocal of it in some sense. That means Jacobian of xy with respect to uv. Okay. Then obviously j into j dash is 1. Okay. Because those derivative gets cancelled and you will have 1. Now, this is very much important property because if u and v are given as functions of x and y, and you have asked to find out j dash, and you have asked to find out Jacobian of xy with respect to uv, you will use this property to find out j dash. Okay, you will actually find out j, and then you will write j dash as 1 by j. Okay, you will come to know on next slide. So just note it down. First property, if j is Jacobian of uv with respect to xy, which is ux, ui, vx, vy, then j dash is Jacobian of xy with respect to uv, which is nothing but xu, xv, that means partial derivative of x with respect to u and partial derivative of x with respect to v. Second row is partial derivative of y with respect to u and y with respect to v. If you take product of these two Jacobian, you will get 1. Okay. Now this will help you to find out one Jacobian from another. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Fine. Now you can see it here. U is equal to x plus y square, v is equal to y plus z square, and w is equal to z plus x square. Okay. Now question is, find Jacobian of xyz with respect to uvw. Okay. Now to find out Jacobian of xyz with respect to uvw, x should be function of uvw, isn't it? Are you getting? So that you can differentiate x with respect to u, x with respect to v, x with respect to w. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
So what we'll do is, let us find out Jacobian of uvw with respect to xyz. Okay. And to find out Jacobian of xyz with respect to uvw, we'll take reciprocal of it. That will do? Yes? Please respond.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that fine?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Good. So let us find out Jacobian of uvw with respect to xyz, because it is already given that uvw are functions of xyz. Okay, so their derivatives are easy to calculate. So by definition, first row is ux, uy, uz, second row is vx, vy, vz, and third row is wx, wy, wz. So u with respect to x is 1, with respect to y it is 2y, with respect to z is 0. Okay, because z is missing here. Then v with respect to x is 0, with respect to y it is 1, and v with respect to z is 2z. Then w with respect to x is 2x, because it is x square here. Then with respect to y is 0, because y is missing in w, and with respect to z it is 1. Okay, and if you calculate this determinant, you will get 1 plus 8 xyz. But we want Jacobian of xyz with respect to uvw. So it is equal to 1 upon Jacobian of uvw with respect to xyz, which is 1 upon 1 plus 8 xyz. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone. See, such questions can be asked if there is the theory questions, then such questions can be asked. Any doubt in this?
Sir, we could have also done this directly by finding out the Jacobian, right? I mean, that was possible, right?
See, you need to write x as function of uvw.
Yes, sir.
So how do you write x as function of uvw?
So x can be written as function of u and w, and for v, I can just write it as 0.
Tell me x in terms of uvw. What is your
in terms of, I mean, x is equal to u minus y square.
No,
and
y square is there. Y square is there. You need to eliminate y.
Oh, that way it would have been harder. Okay, okay. I got it.
Yeah, yes, good. Others, any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Fine.
No, sir. Sir, can you ask me to write this?
Yeah, write it fast. Just let me know once you finish. Done?
Yes, sir.
So again, what is given in example 2? X plus y plus z is equal to u. Y plus z is equal to uv and z is equal to uvw. Okay, and question is evaluate x or Jacobian of x, y, z with respect to u, v, w. So you can calculate this by writing x as a function of u, v, w explicitly, y as function of u, v, w explicitly, and z as function of u, v, w. Okay. Now out of which z is already function of u, v, w. So you will have to think of x and y, how you can write x in terms of u, v, w. Okay. So what is given? X plus y plus z equal to u and y plus z is equal to uv. So y you can easily write as uv minus z, which is nothing but uv minus uvw. Okay, because z is uvw. So if you take uv out, then it will be uv into 1 minus w. Now you have y and z in terms of uvw. Substitute it here. So you will get x in terms of uvw. So x is equal to u minus uv, which is u into bracket 1 minus v. Is this first part is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
बाकी लोग, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Fine. So by definition, Jacobian of xyz with respect to uvw is xu, xv, xw. That means differentiation of x with respect to uvw. Then second row, y with respect to u, then v, then w. Then last row, z with respect to u, v, and w. So x with respect to u, so 1 minus v will be treated as a constant. So its derivative is 1, therefore 1 minus v. Then x with respect to v, it is minus u, and x with respect to w is 0 because there is no term of w. Then secondly, y with respect to u, so v and w will be treated as a constant. So v into 1 minus w. Then y with respect to v is u into bracket 1 minus w. Okay, because u and w will be treated as a constant when you are differentiating with respect to v. Then y with respect to w is minus uv. Okay, then at the end, z with respect to u is vw, z with respect to v is uw, and z with respect to w is uv. Fine. Any doubt in partial derivatives?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Others? I can hear only 4 to 5 responses every
No,
time.
sir.
No, sir.
All right.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Fine. Now you can directly calculate this Jacobian, or you can use properties of determinant to get the answer. Okay. So what they did is they are trying to simplify the terms. Okay, or minimize the term. Okay, so second term is, I mean, the second row is v minus vw, and I can see there is vw in last row. Again, this is minus uw, and uw is in last row. Similarly here also. So they are eliminating it by doing the operation r2 plus r3. Okay, so you will get v, u, and 0. Okay, if you do this operation, you will get r2 as vu 0, and other two rows are same, and whose determinant is easy to take. Okay, and at the end you will get answer as u square v. All right, so just note it down. Done?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Others? Have you copied? Can you go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So u is equal to x square minus y square. V is 2xy. And x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Then show that Jacobian of uv with respect to r theta. Okay, because you can check that u and v are functions of xy, but x and y are functions of r and theta. So indirectly, u is function of r and theta, v is also function of r and theta, isn't it? So you can actually calculate Jacobian of uv with respect to r theta, right?
Yes, sir.
And you will have to show that it is 4r cube. So in solution, u is equal to x square minus y square. So substitute x and y. So r square cos square theta minus r square sin square theta, which is nothing but r square cos 2 theta, because cos square theta minus sin square theta is cos 2 theta. V is 2xy. So 2x is r cos theta and y is r sin theta. So if you take r square here, then it will be r square into 2 sin theta cos theta, which is sin 2 theta. So u and v are functions of r and theta now. So you can calculate Jacobian of uv with respect to r theta. So first row is derivative of u with respect to r, then u with respect to theta. Then second row is v with respect to r, v with respect to theta. Now u with respect to r, theta will be treated as a constant. So this cos 2 theta as it is, derivative of r square with respect to r is 2r. Then u with respect to theta, r square is constant. Cos 2 theta का derivative is minus sin 2 theta into 2. Then v with respect to r is 2r, sin 2 theta is constant. Then v with respect to theta, r square into cos 2 theta into 2. All right. So 2r you can take out from these two rows. I mean first column. So that will be cos 2 theta minus r sin 2 theta, and then sin 2 theta r into cos 2 theta. So if we simplify this will be 4r square r cos square 2 theta plus r sin square 2 theta. If you take determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix, then you can take this r out. So 4r square into r cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta, which is 1. Therefore 4r cube is the final answer. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt in any step?
No, sir.
All right. So just note it down. Fine. Is this fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you are done, we'll stop it today. Any doubt so far? Any doubt about midterm? Let me tell you, the time mentioned is 1 hour in that timetable, but that is
Sir,
total.
no timetable given.
Oh, it is there on group, no?
No, sir.
No, sir, it is not on the group.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir, not announced till
Yes,
now.
sir. No, no,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We didn't receive any notification.
Oh, your class teacher should send it on group. Anyway, I'll post it.
Sir, and total questions how many? Total 15 are there for one marks.
Yeah. Total 15 questions of 1 mark.
Sir, how long will the exam be?
30 minutes. The time mentioned in timetable is 9 to 10, but one student will get 30 minutes.
Sir, I want to ask that the tutorial questions were there for 5 marks. That level only will be the questions will be there.
No. How is it possible?
Yes, sir. That's what I was asking, sir. Because the time was
Sir?
less.
Yes.
Sir, we can study from the PDFs we have done in the class, no?
Yes.
Or
Just
we should do some extra questions that you had sent for differential calculus and matrices.
see, thing is, it will be objective. So you need to study at minute level, isn't it? Theory questions or subjective
Yes, sir.
questions
Got it.
Yes, sir,
won't
but
be
then
there.
theory questions was not there in that PDF where you had given the question bank PDF. Theory questions were not there.
No, it was there. All questions are theory questions, no? The PDF which
In
I
the-
shared.
In the question bank.
Yeah, in the question bank, all questions are theory questions.
Yes,
Sir, when we will
They
be
are-
given training
So,
to
sir,
give it.
basically, we
One
Sir,
by
and
one.
what is the software, sir? We were told that we have to use back software, sir. And
WAC.
it will be working in it will be working in mobile phone, sir.
Yeah, it will.
Sir, we will be
So, sir,
given training to how to perform exam.
You will be given what?
We will like, for example, we will be giving training of how to give that exam.
But I really don't know about that exam committee. Will they give the training to student, or there will be some demo exam or not? But right
So
now I
you
can't.
you want one demo, sir, about how is the working, sir.
Okay, I'll put it on our group. I'll see and what they respond.
Sir, will the matrix have more weightage?
No. It probably it will have equal weightage. I mean, if it is 15, then 8 plus 7 or 7 plus 8. Likewise.
And so, what is the weightage for numericals and theory, the division?
What do you mean numericals and theory? All questions will be numericals. No, there won't be any theory questions.
Okay, sir, got that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Fine. So,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.